Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith, and I've got a property for you. This one is in Elko County, Nevada. Let's jump into the screen here. I've got. I was just like replying to some comments on YouTube for one of the previous videos, selling land for like $49 and $99 and $149 and stuff. And someone said, would really like to see more Nevada, Utah, and northeastern Arizona. Thanks. Keep up the good work. This is Cornelius Sheehan. So, Cornelius Sheehan, this is for you. Here's one. I got 5 thumbs up on it. Bunch of replies. People said other places too. I'll try to hit the other places as well. But here's some land in Nevada. So, this is 40 acres. This one is for sale by Chris Gibson. He's on the website, and he's relatively new to the website. You might have seen him on a couple different YouTube channels. Wild West Lands is his website and his stuff. I think Seth Williams had him on if you watch the Land Dealers Network stuff out there. And he's sold a bunch of different properties, different areas. He buys them and sells them cheaper than most everybody. So he's got this one up on RealVacantLand.com right now. It's asking $7,990. I just had the chance to meet him. I think I'm mixing up people. No, I met him at this last conference. I think he was at the last land dealing conference in Hermosa Beach. So 40 acres. He's got this one, 40 acres. And I just put a map in here a minute ago. So let's play with a map. I like playing with maps if you guys haven't noticed yet. I think the maps say more than lots of phony baloney pictures, right? So here we go. Here's the map. I'm going to zoom out. Let's do a political map, and I'll show you where we're at in the world, and then we'll zoom back into the property. So here's Salt Lake City over here. Here's Reno over here. Elko is over here. It's not showing up on the map, but it's over there. If you haven't noticed, we're in Nevada. Las Vegas is down at the south end of Nevada down here. Kind of see it, well, that way. Kind of pointing at Las Vegas on the map. So this is the other end of Nevada. This is the northern end of Nevada. And nice thing about this area is you can do whatever the heck you want. Like you can shoot your guns, you can play with your dirt bike, your four-wheelers, you could live in a yurt, you could live in a school bus, you can live in an RV, you could put a mobile home on it, you could build a big mansion with solar panels on top and all off-grid everything if you wanted to. I mean, you can do it. Elko really doesn't care. They're just happy to have you. They're like, you want to live here? Great, come on over, sign me up. There's wild horses running around. There's pronghorn deer running up and down. You might hit one every now and then, but they sure are fun to watch. And there's elk that run in the valleys from time to time, from mountain to mountain. They're not there all the time. Maybe in the winter you'll see them more often, but that's why it's called Elko. There's elk running around, and it's cattle country. So the cattlemen run cattle all over the place. Lots of these properties are not fenced in. The cattle are on your land, and people call me up after buying the land like, there's a cow on my land, what do I do? Yeah, the cow, and it's been there for generations before you. Just leave them alone. I mean, if you want them off your property, you got to build a fence. But don't leave the gates open behind you. Ranchers will get pissed off if those cows get out and get hit in the road, or some other rancher brands them or something. But here's the property. So we've got all these little roads running around the area. And my understanding back in the day, this was a couple different ranches. One of the big ranches is still alive, is Wine Cup Gamble Ranch. If we zoom out to the north end of the valley, you'll see like their name on stuff. But then the Wine Cup Ranch, and then there's the Gamble Ranch. So the Gamble Ranch and the Wine Cup Ranch, they're both at different times like one of the largest ranches in the U.S. His size of land and stuff, right? And they ran out of money somewhere along the way. Maybe they got too much tax bills, price of beef didn't hold out, labor cost too much, I don't know, had a bad year, whatever, times happen. They ran low on cash, and they decided to sell land. They started figuring out they could sell land and keep running cattle on the land. So they went down to Wendover, which is in the area. I'm getting to the point of this story here, but if you just listen to my long-winded tale, you get down to Wendover, which I'll put back on the map. It's lower into the valley. You take the main road down over here, West Wendover. This is a border town. If you're coming from Utah, you can come over here and buy liquor and stuff a lot easier, cheaper, and gamble and things in the Nevada side. Cigarettes, whatever your vice is, it's available in Nevada. It's not so easily available in Utah. more and more so over time, but not as much as Nevada. And so people would come to West Wendover, and they would sell them, 40 acres like this or 10 acres, and they'd say, a dollar a month, dollar down, dollar a month, 50 cents, 25 cents, $2, whatever kind of payment plan. Just going to pay for the rest of your life, and someday you'll have your own property. Start paying. Just start paying, auto payment, whatever. And they get people to sign up, buy these properties, and they sold hundreds of thousands of them all over the countryside. And they retained the rights to run the cattle on there until you build a fence. And they also said, if you build a fence, then we got an easement that's, I think it's 15 foot or 18 foot, 16, some weird number. It's not 15, it's like 16 or 18. I forget exactly what number of feet is. But we get an easement on either side of the fence. So you got to make gates and like let people through so we can run cattle around, we can run our trucks around, we can run horses, dogs, whatever. And so lots of these sections are laid out 1 mile by 1 mile. The ranchers drive all over them, check on the cattle from time to time. That's what these little lines are. And so that's what the access to these properties are. As people build fences, easements are created. And so I don't think it's all the land in the countryside up here, but the vast majority of it was that same ranch that did those same sales. And that's 99.9% sure where this land came from that. We can check the legal description here. I'm going to say 99.9, then I'm going to prove myself wrong. Yeah, Gamble District. So this used to be Gamble Ranch land, and they just split it up. So now you've got easements going in there. If you look at the satellite pictures, we'll do this map here. There's little dirt roads you can drive right up to the property. So there's a little dirt road on the north border, a little dirt road on the eastern border of the property, and there you go. You drive up to it, park your RV there, and figure it out. Go make it happen. If you hook into power lines, which I don't see any power lines around here, so that just makes it easier. It doesn't bait you to hook into the power lines, start paying the bills. You got to build your own power system. But if you did hook into power lines on this property or other ones in Elko, from my understanding, that's when the inspections start. Then they come over and they inspect what you're doing, what you're building. They say, oh, this plumbing connection can't be like that, and the electric box has got to be this high, and you got to have this GIC switch, and it's got to be this graded material, and all the code stuff that you got to meet. You don't have to do that. You should do it. It makes it easier to finance and resell and everything, but you don't have to do it with somebody checking off, looking over your shoulder and telling you you're doing it wrong until you get power lines, and then they start inspecting your stuff. Make sure you don't electrocute yourself or your kids or someone else that buys a house from you someday. That's the land. Go free to do what you want. Elko County, Nevada. 7,000. Let's click on the buy it now, make sure it works. Doesn't work. Guys, I'll get that fixed. So 7,009. This says 7,950. It says 7,990. I'll figure that out too. So I'll get the checkout working and the price figured out. And it's posted on there. Chris Gibson's the phone number. 702-518-0022. His email is chris@wildwestlandcompany.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you want this one, hit the link down below. It'll take you to the website. I'll get the checkout link fixed here so you can run with it. Or just give them a call and make it yours. Thanks. Thank you. Luke Smith signing out. Bye.